Well, aid agencies are struggling to reach people that are stranded in inaccessible areas of the high Atlas Mountains. Our correspondent Hashim Albra joins us now from one such town, Wegan, in the south of Marrakesh. And of course, the scale of the operation, Hashim, and the needs of those people in the remotest of areas was very evident with you 24 hours ago when you flew with the military and you saw the vast areas of destruction.
You saw that massive destruction along those areas in the Atlas Mountains, and you get a sense of the scope of the tragedy, those who lost their loved ones, their livelihoods, their buildings, their businesses, their farms, practically everything. Now, they need help. They need immediate help in terms of they need places where they stay. They need shelters, camps, food, blankets, and they're bracing for a cold winter. These are very cold areas, usually in Morocco. It starts to rain soon, and then it will be covered with snow. Just to give you an idea about the massive challenges ahead for the government in Morocco. Wegan, where I stand, has always been a thriving tourism hub, and the local communities would turn their own places into guest houses. Now, everything is gone. They don't have any businesses anymore. So this poses serious problems for the government, which will have to assess the needs of the people and then move forward when it comes to rebuilding the entire areas, providing incentives, subsidies for the local communities, and looking after them. You need to look after them for at least 2 years from now for them to be able to put together a new sense of a normal life. So just to give you a sense of the problems ahead and the huge challenges ahead for the government. The tent that you see, the tents that are pitched up behind me, are just an indication of a small camp which is starting to further expand, and which is going to further expand in many, many parts of the areas that have been affected by the earthquake, putting more strains on the budgets of the government.
And of course, Hashim, I wanted to talk about where you are, because it has really become a central staging post for those people looking for help and aid, and that's coming from both government sources and from private civil society groups. How are you gauging the aid operation right now where you are?
So there are two things happening at the same time. You have the massive aid, which is basically led by the Air Force and the Gendarmerie. The army has been playing a crucial role in the emergency response effort. Two, you have the civil society, NGOs, organizations. I have seen queues of vehicles, families traveling all the way from Tangier, Laayoune, Tantan, Gelmim, South, East, Agadir, Marrakesh, Rabat, Casablanca, to provide aid to those affected. Blankets, just to give you a sense, for example, this family has just arrived here to provide blankets, food, which is going to be further distributed to the local community. Two parallel words happening at the same time, an impressive sense of solidarity among the Moroccan people when it comes to the need to help these people. Also, they do understand that these people have been living in rural areas for centuries. Beautiful villages perched on top of the snow-capped mountains in the Atlas, and suddenly they lost everything. Now it is definitely going to further redirect the debate into how to prevent casualties in the future. The need to rebuild houses following seismic codes measures in the near future, also recompensating people and launching social development programs. And this explains the message of the King of Morocco, who said, from now onwards, we need everyone to be hands-on when it comes to the need to look after those who need immediate aid now. Recompensation, they say, is going to happen, and aid is continuing to trickle. Now, Suhail, from my trip yesterday with the Air Force to those affected areas, it just hovering around those areas, it gives you a sense of how this is going to be an extremely delicate logistical operation, which is definitely going to take some time before they can manage to retrieve people from under the rubble and be able to reach everyone who has been affected, give them food, shelter for the time being.
Hashim Albra there from Wagain. Thank you.